All right. Shalom. Of course, I want to start off by giving all praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, for the wisdom and the understanding of the gospel of this truth. The spirit just got on me, man. I just wanted to, to speak about, a different subject this morning as well, man. Now he's just, meditating the other day, and I'm gonna put the camera down. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Somebody in the comment section, I should would be good. Well, I don't have somebody here right now, so I gotta wait to ask that. But anyway, um, hey, look, brothers, we're really in a life or death situation right now, man. And this isn't funny, all right? This isn't a damn joke. Okay, the time we're in right now, brothers, truly is a life or death situation that we find ourselves in, brothers. Okay, I mean, hell, very soon, you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to take, the thing in order to enter into buildings. You're not going to be able to enter into Walmart, the Dollar Tree, the post office. Oh, excuse me. You're not going to be able to enter into any of these public buildings without taking the thing. Okay, so hey brothers, we're clearly in the time of prophecy, man. Okay, I mean, hell, the prophecies of this book are being fulfilled, every single day, brothers. Okay, every single day, these prophecies are popping off, man. That's why I believe it was Elder Apostle Dahar made a video not too long ago, and he said, "What prophecies are popping off like popcorn?" Right, and I should have named the video that, man. Right, prophecies are popping off like popcorn, man, and that's what you see going on right now. Why? Because we're in the time of the end. Okay, my brothers, we're in the time of the end of this thing. Okay, and what is that? That's Second Ezra 6 and 9. Right? For Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right, and that's the time that we're in right now, where we're coming to the end of this age here. Okay, so hey, brothers, this truly is a life or death situation. The time that we're coming into, man. Okay, because a lot of us are going to have to make some very tough decisions, coming up in the near future. Okay, and that's why when you deal with the scriptures, right, when you deal with the scriptures, it speaks about that in those days, the daughter shall be against the mother, the son against the father, right? The children against the parents, right? The daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. That's the time that we're coming into, man. Okay, that's the time that we're coming into, man. And it's very soon, you know, you're going to be pressured into this. Okay, saying, did you do the thing, right? Did you take the pop? Inside joke. We'll refer to it as, right? Did you get popped? Which, now that I think about it, it sounds like a sexual thing. So we'll just say the thing. Inside joke. Um, but very soon, you know, you're gonna be pressured into it, man. And now they're doing this whole thing where they're going, home to home, and they're going door to door, home to home, and asking people, hey, will you do this thing? That's what they're going around doing. And I haven't seen it yet. They haven't came to where I'm at, but that's what I've heard. That's been all over the media lately. I'm just gonna drink real quick. All right, but brothers, look, this isn't a time to be, playing games right now, man. Okay, this is very serious. The time that we're in right now. Okay, because any day now, things are gonna start to get even worse. Right, things are gonna, and look, as he was, talking with Mind of God joins the podcast that I did just last night. We were talking a little bit about about this is it. And that's what I always, say, right? This is it. That's the time that we're in, right? This is truly it. There is no bouncing back, right? America, Mystery Babylon the Great, will never be, in the state as it was, in 2018 or 2019, or before 2020, right? As people now refer to those as the good old days, right? Those were the good old days where didn't have to walk around with a diaper on your face, right? Those, according to these people, which we were catching hell, our people catching, all types of, adversity, but it's even worse now, right? Because you have, the unemployment, I believe it's, what is it? You got, oh, we got to talk about the whole, eviction thing. And you see, they're being sly with that because what they're doing is they're just saying that, well, there's 60 million people that are on the verge of being homeless or being evicted from their house. I believe it's 40 to 60. Yeah, I believe it was 40 million, they said, 40 million households. But here's the catch, though. This is the catch. That, oh, what the hell was that? Just saw a damn owl fly by carrying a damn, cat or something. God damn. Anyway, um, back to what I was saying. Uh, oh, damn. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, going to the whole eviction thing, man. What they're doing is they're being sly with it because they're saying 40 million households, but here's the catch. Each of those households has different amounts of people in it. One household might have one person in it, the other household might have four people in it, another one might have eight people in it. So they're being sly with how they word things, because they don't want to, put panic out there into the minds of the people. Let me just check my volume real quick. All right, it looks like we're good. Just wanted to check that. Um, but hey, brothers, and even when you deal with the scripture, which I would pull up all the precepts I'm quoting, but hey, I'm out and about right now, but the Spirit got on me to want, to speak about certain subjects. Okay, but the scriptures say what? That the time is certainly at hand. And hey, brothers, look, the time is at hand right now, brothers. Right? The time truly is at hand. You know, at the time what we're in right now, the time to get right is at hand. Okay, because hey, look, man, when Yahushua comes back, there ain't no second chances, man. Okay, matter of fact, you have a saying in the world. It goes, what? Your ass is grass, right? As a saying in the world goes, right? So hey, look, man, if you ain't right when Yahushua, returns, then as the saying goes, right, your ass is grass, and that's how it's gonna be, man. The scriptures tell you what? What is that? Amos 5:18. For the day of the Lord is darkness and is not bright. Right? It is very dark and there's even no brightness in it. Right? That's the day of the Lord, man. But you got these Christians out here talking about, oh, I can't wait till Jesus returns. I can't wait till Jesus comes back. Well, I mean, hell, when first of all, you won't even know, when Jesus returns because you don't even know how the hell he's coming. Right? Because Yahushua, who you guys call Jesus, he's coming back on UFOs, man. And then second of all, he's a so-called black man, right? Jesus, which his name is Yahushua, but he's a black man, right? He's a black man. So when you see, who you call Jesus, you won't even know who he is because he's actually a black man. Okay, and that's our people have been deceived, man. Right? Our people have been deceived by these by these harlot houses that call themselves the Christian church, man. Okay, our people have been deceived. How's that guy doing? That guy. Oh, and that's another thing, man. You got, the people are doing right now, right? All stressed out and on drugs and I mean, hell, man. If you look at let's say the suicide rate or the overdose rate, that's at an all-time high right now compared to the years prior, man. And why is that? Because people are losing it. Let me just grab a drink real quick. Right, people are losing it out here, man. People are losing their minds out here in this society, and they should. Because first of all, America, which is Mystery Babylon the Great in the Bible, this land was designed on purpose to cause confusion. Because first of all, the word America, if you look it up, which America got its name by explorer named Amerigo Vespucci, right? But the word America, by the definition, it means bitter. That's what the word America means. The word America means bitter. Okay, so America was set up to be bitter, right? Everybody is down and out in this place, man. Which, of course, you got some people, living that American dream. But hey, in order to live it, in order to have a dream, you had to be asleep, right? So those people are asleep, man. They ain't know what the hell is going on, right? That's state that our people are in right now, right? And ain't nobody know what the hell's going on. Which now some of our people are starting to wake up. That's why when you go to certain places, man, you overhear conversations that the average people are having. And everywhere you go, like, I mean, I remember the one Jake, man. I shared the story that happened. I want to say maybe 2 months ago. I went to my own personal adult playground, the Dollar Tree, just like what's that cat? Just like the Wolf Pit, just like the Wolf Pit says, right? My personal adult playground, Dollar Tree. Inside joke. Shout out to anybody who knows who that is. But anyway, um, is at my own personal adult playground, the Dollar Tree. And I overheard a conversation that a worker was having with a customer, which they knew each other. Apparently, he was a local that usually comes in there. From what I heard. And basically, she asked the question, did you get the thing? And the guy was like, hell to the no. Guy was like, hell to the no. I didn't get. And that was a Jake. It's like, damn, people are really starting to wake up, man. And that's why these elites are, picking up the pace, right? The pace is being picked up, man. Right? At one point it was, you can voluntarily, do it. But now, slowly but surely, it's going to become so difficult to maneuver yourself in this society that it's going to be almost, unlivable if you don't, follow the beliefs that they're pushing out there. Okay. So, hey, brothers, look, we're truly in a time. This isn't a time to be playing around, man, because a lot of you cats out there, man, on the comment boards and shit, man, just they're, scoffing and, just here for entertainment, man. But hey, things are about to get very serious, man. Okay, this is about to get serious, brothers. We're clearly at the end of this thing. Okay, we're clearly at the end. Okay, America, Mystery Babylon the Great, America is about to be taken out of power, man. Right? And we, as the divine prophets of the Lord, right, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone on down to West Fellow Achium throughout the four corners of the earth, we're here to prophesy in the name of the Lord that this nation, known as America, Mystery Babylon the Great, is going to be brought down out of power, man. And that is the word of the Lord. Right? The Most High God has prophesied that this great kingdom, known as America, will be brought down out of power. And we're seeing it. Right? We're seeing it, man. All the prophecies of this book are clearly being fulfilled before our eyes this year, man. And I mean all of them. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't literally mean every single one, but a vast majority, right? Because all doesn't mean all, and depends on the context it's used in. But that's another topic. I mean, it's unbelievable, the situation that's going on right now, man. And then another aspect that you look at it, you look at let's say Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or let's see, Bill Gates, and some of these, higher up, elites of the society, you look at their wealth and how wealthy some of these men are. I mean, it's like, what the hell does one man need $100 billion? What does one man need $70 billion in his bank account for? What is he actually gonna? Is he really gonna ever spend that type of money? He could literally, buy every single thing that he could ever imagine that he would need, 100 lifetimes over, and he's still never run out of money. That's how much money, you know, $100 billion is. That's like, I mean, hell, I've never even seen $10,000 in real life. I mean, hell, unbelievable how wealthy some of these people are out here, man. But that's why when you go to the Holy Prophecy, what it spoke about, with the fall of America, what is that? Revelation 18th chapter. It says what? For in 1 hour, such great riches they have come to naught. Right, in 1 hour, such great riches have came to naught. And what is that talking about? Because when you deal with sketches, right, America, Babylon the Great, um, is the America is the heart of the world, for lack of better words, right? America is the backbone of the world. Without America, the entire structure of the world will fall apart. Why? Because the money is being made through America. And that's why when you deal with the scriptures, it spoke about, the merchants of the earth who, they became rich off of buying and selling with the whore, which the whore is America. Okay, so when this place goes down, man, as the prophecy says, what they shall stand afar off, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city, right, where we were made rich," right, and then it goes into the shipmen, which if you just, I mean, everybody knows this, right? Everything here in America is imported by way of ship. That's how everything gets imported. It comes across the sea and is imported into America from these other countries and is sold to the consumers, the Americans, because Americans are consumers. Right. So when this place goes down, man, they're going to be saying, they're going to be standing there crying, man. As it says, what? They shall stand afar off and they shall cry when they saw the smoke of a burning. That's clearly talking about America, man. Only a damn fool could read that and tell me that's not talking about America. Clearly it is. You got those cats out there like what's that guy? Yeah, Rock Upon him said that's talking about the Vatican. Ain't talking about no Vatican. You got that guy, oh damn, what is that? Damn, I can't think of the brother. Which I know I've been on this show once before, but he teaches that Babylon's the Vatican. See, yeah, he clearly don't know. Um, let's get a drink of water real quick. Hey brothers, which I don't want to make this video too long, but hey brothers, the point of the matter is very clear. Okay, that the time that we're in right now, this isn't a time to be taking it easy, man. You got guys out here that are trying to build themselves up in this society, man. You got guys like Mind of God mentioned the other day, in one of his videos that you have guys on the comment board that come on the page and talk about, trying to set their future up here, right? Like say 20 years down the road, 15 years down the road, 25 years down the road from here. This place don't have that much time, man. I mean, hell, I can't imagine this place in the next 5 years. That's how bad everything is, man. It's, I mean, hell, the living conditions is unsustainable. All right. It's almost unsustainable. The living conditions that 90%, or we'll say 80% of the population is living under here in America, man. All right. It's almost unsustainable at this point. Okay. The amount of, poverty that, especially our people, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, especially in our neighborhoods, because that's pretty much, the most, hard hit financially, out of, all of them. which, of course, it was done that way by design, and that also goes back to, the curses of, what is that, Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Scriptures say what? Cursed shall you be in all your doings, right? Cursed will be your basket and cursed will be your store. And that's why, a vast majority of the time that, our people try to do, get into business and try to do good for themselves, and more often than not, what? The business is going to fall through, right? It's going to, come to naught, right? You might do good for a little season, but then the next season comes around and hey, you're out of business. And that goes back to the scriptures, right? Cursed will be your basket and cursed will be your store. Right. That's the curse that we're under, and we're still under that today. Right? We're still under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. The curses are not done away with until the kingdom of heaven is established. And that's in I believe that's Revelation, the 21st chapter, right? Or it might be the 22nd chapter, but it says what? That when John described the new city, um, he said, what? There shall be no more curse. Right. So what curse was he referring to? He was referring to the curse in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, was the curse that John was referring to. Right. So in the kingdom, we're not going to be under those curses anymore. Those curses are going to be done away with. All right. And you can read about all those curses in Deuteronomy 28. Okay. It's a whole list of them there. Okay. But, it's clear, brothers, that we're clearly at the end of this thing. I mean, there's no way this place can bounce back from the, from what's going on right now. It's impossible. All right. This place cannot bounce back from the conditions that the people are in right now. It's absolutely impossible for this place to come back from the state it's in right now. Okay. Everything is just going to continue to, get worse and worse. Okay. Because we haven't seen nothing yet. Okay. This is just, the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. And that's a good name for a video, right? Tip of the iceberg. And that's what we're on right now, brothers. We're on just the tip of an iceberg, to speak parabolically, right? To speak parabolically, that's all we're on right now. Is just the tip of an iceberg, you know, compared to the trying times that are set before us. Okay, we are all going to have to go through it, brothers. We're all going to have to go through this time of trouble like never before, as it says in Daniel, the 12th chapter. Also referred to as the Great Tribulation. Okay, we're going to have to go through that. Okay, so don't listen to these guys out here like Mind of God, or these Christian pastors on here that are talking about we won't have to go through the Great Tribulation because the elect are saved from the Great Tribulation. Now, don't listen to those cats. Don't listen to those guys. We all have to go through this time of trouble like never before. And then if you make it through that, the hour of temptation, all right, which is what? Jacob's trouble, which is also known as the Great Tribulation, then you will receive salvation. That's why the scriptures say what? The man who endures to the end, the same will be saved. Right. So, we just got to be prepared, mentally to go through, the trials that are set before us. Okay, we have to be prepared to go through these things, brothers. Okay, and that's not an easy thing to say. All right, it's easier said than done, as the saying in the world goes. Okay, but we got to be mentally prepared. In fact, I remember that the brother, what's that brother? Brother Dasan, which I like that brother. He's very sincere. He's new to this thing, so he was asking questions about which I was talking with him on the phone. We recorded our video together, and he was asking me about like what should we do when they come to our homes, and I told him, hey man, the truth is, to be honest with you, man, I don't know. That's the truth. I don't know. All we can do is, which I told him, hey, don't answer the door. If you can, just don't answer the door. And, they'll likely go to the next person, which that's likely to occur, right? But the truth is, brother, at the end of the day, nobody really knows. Okay, we're at a point right now, brothers, where nobody knows what the hell's going to happen tomorrow. Nobody knows. All right, everybody, the whole world is basically in awe right now at what's going on. Okay, nobody knows what to expect next. Okay, I mean, hell, man, you had the whole, situation down. What was that, Texas? Right, with the whole, you know, power outage, situation that just happened not too long ago, just a couple months ago. I mean, hell, man, there's people who literally froze to death in their houses. All of that could have been prevented if the, higher ups of that society simply gave a warning, to the people just a day in advance. Okay, but since they didn't we're not able to do that. Multiple different people lost their lives because of that. Okay, so the point of the matter, let's see. Hey, Dar Yasharal left four corners. Hey, Shalom, Mak, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Um, I hope you having a good morning, brother. But hey, brothers, going back to what I was saying, man, is we're clearly in those times, brothers. Don't listen to these cats out here that are on the comment boards talking about, oh, well, we're not in the end times because people have been saying that for hundreds of years. So what makes it any different today? And I agree, people have been saying that for hundreds of years. I do agree with that. However, with that being said, you can't name another time in human history where we've seen the stuff that we're seeing all happening at one time on top of each other, just as the prophecy said they would happen. Right? Nobody can name me a point in history where that happened other than today. So by logical conclusion, we must conclude, oh, okay, well, that must mean that we're in those times, that we are in those times. In fact, when you go to, I don't know the verse off the top of the head, but it's in the Apocrypha. I believe it's the book of Second Ezra, where Ezra wanted to acquire, about when the end of the world would come. And the angel basically gave him a parable. And he told him that the world is divided into 12 parts. Right? 10 parts of the world has already passed away, but there remain 2 parts and a half. Okay, and again, I'm nearly paraphrasing the verse because I don't have it with me. But and remember, Ezra lived 400 years before Christ. Okay, so that's what, roughly 2,400 years ago. Okay, so that puts us literally at the end of what the angel told him, which would be what? In grand total would be 12,500 years, roughly. All right. So as far as answering the question of how old the earth is, well, according to the scriptures, the earth is 12,500 years old. And the way we can conclude this is because when you go to the book of Genesis, right, when you deal with the days, each day represented 1,000 years. And what is that? That's I believe that's First Peter 3:8, if I'm not mistaken, or Second Peter 3:8. For one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years are like one day. Right. So now we understand that the days of the story of creation was actually each day represented 1,000 years. Okay, so that was what? That's for the whole creation from day one to the last day. That was 7,000 years. Okay, so 7,000 years, and then we had, let's say, just another, say, 5,000. Okay, or let's say just a few thousand on there. Okay, from the history. Oh, let's see. The brother put it up on the comment board for us. Hey, thank you, Wak. 2 Ezra's 14 and 10 to 11. It says, "For the world has lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided into 12 parts." It's lucky, I meant to say 12 parts. "And the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a 10th part that are left." Right. And that's the time that we're in. So excuse me for mispronouncing the text. Um, but hey, brothers, that's evident, okay, that we're clearly at the end of this world, man. All right. In fact, I did a video, I want to say a few days ago. I entitled it End of the World as We Know It. And this is the end of the world as we know it, brothers. This is it. Just like Rooney McNutt, before he took his own life on Facebook Live, his last words were, hey guys, this is it. That was his last word. And hey, we got to use that. Hey, his last words were, hey, this is it. And that's true. This truly is it. Right? There is no return for this place, man. This place can't bounce back to its former state of glory. It can't. It cannot. All right. It cannot happen. All right. It's done. All right. Every empire in history had its time to rule. And then when the time was over, it was over. You couldn't brag the Most High for an extension. No, you couldn't do it. You were given your time to rule. And then when your time has come, you will be taken out of power. And that's how it was with every civilization and every kingdom. And that's the same way it will be with America, aka Mystery Babylon the Great. Okay, and we're seeing it. Okay, so which I'm gonna wrap up in just a few minutes here. But brothers, all I can say, in conclusion, is that we just gotta, remain focused in this thing of ours, right? In this ministry, right? We just gotta, hey, while the world's walking one way, we gotta go the other way. To put it into simple terms. Okay, don't follow the world. Scriptures say what? Follow not a multitude. All right. Bear with me just a second. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go for probably 4 more minutes here, just to wrap it up because I have OCD. Look that up if y'all brothers don't know what that is. Um, let's see. So as I was saying, man, I mean, this is clearly it's unbelievable the stuff that's going on right now. It's truly just unbelievable. What we have going on before our eyes right now, man. And that brings up another precept. The scriptures say what? That many wise kings and prophets before you have desired to see these things and they have not seen them. Right? Many men who came before us, many men that came before us in this faith, they desire to see the things that we see and they have not seen them. But we are seeing them though. And why? Because we are the generation that's going to be around to see the second return of Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ. As Mine of God would say, right? The proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding. It's very simple. I mean, you look all around you and all the signs are there. You can clearly see the signs of the times, right? Everything that Christ told us to look out for is there. Everything is there. The scriptures say what? There shall be signs in the sun, signs in the moon, signs in the heaven, and you're seeing that. Just, I want to say 10 months ago, there was a sighting, which I seen it, and thousands of brothers all over the world recorded the same thing, that by the moon, there was this little, well, I shouldn't say necessarily little, it was rather big, or a larger size, for lack of better words. It was floating just by the moon. And nobody knew what the hell it was. It was there for 3 days and it was never seen again. Hey, so the scriptures say what? There should be signs in the moon, signs in the sun. Some people recorded black spots in the sun. Right? Look that up on YouTube. Very interesting. So, hey, man, you know, in conclusion, I think it's very, um, may I say clear, what's going on right now. Okay, is we're clearly in the end of one empire and the rising up of another empire. Okay, so hey, we just gotta, keep pushing, this truth, keep giving this thing our all, and repenting from our transgressions and our iniquities. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. I thank all you brothers for tuning in on the live stream. And if anybody's watching this after the stream, go ahead and uh put hashtag Shalom in the comment section down below. So once again, if you're watching after the stream, put hashtag Shalom in the comment section down below just to see if anybody made it this far. And anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai for this truth. And I'm going to end off with saying shalom.